Yo guys, what is going on? Daggers here, back again after a short 6 months away. A lot been happening, different background of course, and that's because I'm in Taiwan now with my wife's family as we prepare for a little girl arriving soon. But back to the WoW video, I just hit Renown 20 with the Loamm Niffen today, and so I thought I would make a quick guide for you guys to help you speed up that process. And yeah, let's just jump right into it, guys. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, guys, was the Word of a Worthy Ally buff, the same one that you get across all the major factions in the Dragon Isles. As soon as you get one character to Renown 10, then all of your other characters are going to get a buff of 100% until they hit Renown 10 as well. And then when you get another character to Renown 20, then all of your characters will get a 200% buff to Renown 10 and 100% buff until Renown 20. Now, this means that probably the fastest way to get from Renown 0 to 20 is to have one character go to 10, then jump onto another character, do the same content that you just did on the previous one. They'll probably end up around Renown 13, 14, and then you just cruise on that one all the way up to 20, following the things that I'm going to show you in the rest of the guide. If you don't have multiple ults, you know, it's fine. You just have a bit of a longer process in getting to 20. So moving on to where we're going to gain all this rep from, we'll start with the one-time sources of the rep and then move on to weekly and the bi-weekly options after that. So the first one in our list being the campaign for this patch, the Embers of Neltharion, and this one is going to award you 10,000 rep, not including that final chapter, which I've not been able to do yet. But as far as I can tell from Wowhead, it doesn't seem like that actually awards any reputation, but that seems odd. So maybe there's a little bit more to gain when you can do that 7th out of 7 chapters. The campaign starts with the quest Hidden Legacies if you haven't completed the Forbidden Reach on the current character. If you have completed the Forbidden Reach previously, then it will start with the quest The Land Beneath, both at the top of the big tower in Valdrakken. The next source of the one-time rep are going to be the side quests, which you can see here on the map. There are 4 different chains. All of these become available after you complete the initial campaign quests, which take you to Loamm. The only one that isn't immediately there will be the one with Merit, Best Friends, which you will be able to access after you complete the other chain, which finishes with Suss Out the Imposter. So guys, that is the one-time options covered. Next are the weekly options, and I'm just going to go through these quickly if they're fairly obvious ones. For example, the first one is the quest A Worthy Ally Loamm Niffen. This one is super basic, so I won't even go into it. You basically just accept it in the main building in Loamm. The next one after that is the dungeon quest. That's going to award you with 250 rep from every faction. You just need to complete 5 heroic dungeons. You pick that up in Valdrakken. The next one is the Researchers Under Fire event in the center of Zaralet Cavern. Now this one awards 4 different tier bonuses, each one giving 250 rep. If you gain the tier 4 for completing 12 out of 12 objectives, you will have got the maximum rep for that week and you won't be able to get any more. The easiest way to get these 12 out of 12 objectives is to just form a 40-man raid group for this event and just make sure that no one's AFK, and you should be able to get the 12 out of 12 objectives complete. The next one is the Sniffen Seeking with Merit. Now for this one, it's basically just a short puzzle after speaking with Merit. You will be able to complete this up to 3 times per week. You get 1 map given to you automatically with Merit. After that, you'll be able to pick one up from that original quest we talked about, A Worthy Ally Loamm Niffen. There'll be a map in there. And the final one you'll be able to buy from Ponzo after Renown 3. The 250 rep that you're going to get here comes from a Loamm Niffen insignia, which is going to drop out of the Buried Niffen collection bag. You may get this on your first dig, or you might get it on your 3rd. After Renown 9, you will be able to find some extra items in the digs. These will just be quest markers inside the event that you're in. And these will generally award an extra 200 rep per turn in. The final weekly source for rep is going to be that insignia that we just spoke about from the Buried Niffen collection. This is tradable across your account even before you reach max renown on any characters. So that means if you've got any ults that are level 70, you can do the digs until you get this insignia and send it over to your main to get them up to the max renown as quick as possible. And the final section for rep sources is going to be the bi-weekly / others section. I've named it this because they're not available immediately after reset. For example, the world quests become available twice throughout the week. And moving on to the first one, which will be the world quests. Now, all the world quests are located in the Zaralek Cavern. The only one being outside is the Farak Assault, which will give you the same amount of rep as all the other world quests, which is generally 75. Now, if you complete all of these quests, this is a slight estimate, but I believe you will gain about 1,400 to 1,900 rep per week. Yeah, and moving on to the next source is going to be the zone events in Zaralek Cavern. You'll see them popping up all over the map here. There is a total of 18, and each one is going to reward 50 rep in a different way. So you might either get an epic chest or a rare chest from these events, and in the epic chest you will not tend to find any rep, but you will gain 50 rep from the event. Whereas with the blue chest, you will get 25 rep from the event, and you'll be able to find 25 rep in almost every single chest as well. So regardless of the epic or rare chest, you're going to get 50 rep per event. Each one you can do once per week, and there is 18 of them. So that's going to be a total of 900 rep. And the final option, or the final source for rep in this section, is going to be buying a contract on the auction house from another player. Go for the 3-star one to get the most rep possible. This is going to give you 15 rep per world quest, and if you complete every single world quest with this active, you might get about 500 and 900 rep. This was kind of a guess as well, but yeah, that is all the sources of rep complete. So guys, we come to the end here with all the different rep numbers in front of you, and I'm going to let you guys do the math on how quickly you'll be able to get up to Renown 20, because it's going to depend a lot on how many ults you want to use and how many of these different sources you want to use to get to Renown 20. Once again, I would recommend getting one character to Renown 10, jumping onto another character, completing the main story again, doing that, and it's going to be a lot faster. Please comment below if I got any of these numbers wrong. Some of them were a little bit of a guess, so maybe someone has some better information in the comments. Let's see. And any suggestions on something that would have been more helpful, or if something wasn't clear enough. I hope to do a bunch more videos soon, but any day now, a little girl arriving, so that could mean that I'm gone for the next 2 years. We'll see. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to put these videos together, but I'll be back at some point for sure. And yeah, big thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it useful. Subscribe and like for more videos that will eventually come. Peace, legends.